everyone. I'm hoping everybody's well. I'm going to talk about the year 1994, and today I have a pizza from a restaurant called the Tavern Collective. They're Detroit pizza style, apparently. So, okay, well, I cooked it a little bit because it was a little bit cold, but however, I do have water. Water's good for you. So today I'm going to talk about the year 1994. But I'm going to munch on this. Now, just to let you know, the pizza was fantastic yesterday, but I left it in the fridge for overnight and I tried to cook it up myself just a bit just to warm up, but it got burned on the side. So, just to let you guys know, this pizza is really good and great. I had it numerous times, and you can get it in Calgary. So, so tonight I'm going to talk about some movies. The Lion King, The Flintstones, so yeah, and then other topics that I want to talk about myself. So yeah, I remember when The Lion King came out, Elton John's song played over and over again on the radio. Never ended. But anyways, it's a good cartoon. And then the Flintstones came in the summer as well. But I was working. I was working in my first job. It was a small amusement park called the Sand Spit in a place called Shediac in New Brunswick. And that was back in '94. And it was a warm summer too, and I believe it was also that summer was the last of the places they would make concert at Parley Beach. So yeah, it was very different back then. Things were way different, and you didn't have to scan tickets then. You had to actually buy a ticket and give money. We don't do that anymore. So yeah. And the Flintstones, I think I've seen it once, but I think it was probably almost a year later. I like the fact that it had Elizabeth Taylor in it and John Goodman and Rosie O'Donnell as Betty. I loved that movie. I really did at the time. And yeah. And there was something called a band called the B-52s. They sang the soundtrack for the Flintstones, which, well, this is so bad, I guess, at the time. I remember Brad Pitt being Rolling Stones cover. That's Rolling Stones on that summer. I remember also Nirvana, the lead singer Kurt Cobain dying in April of '94. That was a sad time. It was really weird. It was basically almost the ending of grunge. I remember learning how to use a computer with a DOS disk. DOS disk. It was a long time. Internet was slowly coming out. Maybe in '95, but it's been a while though, and things were a little bit much slower with the internet. No, sorry, I mean the computers. They were very different. What else I can tell you about? Oh, O.J. Simpson. That was big. way too big. But I don't really want to talk about the politics because I don't think it's a good idea. However, I'm sure some of you who are on my age or would like to go on YouTube and check it out. When OJ was trying to escape in a white Bronco truck, everybody was glued to the TV, and it was just crazy that night. I didn't watch too much TV that summer because that was my first job and I was working most of the time. So I kept busy. I remember Woodstock 94 was a big thing. A lot of people celebrating in mud. Um, I remember buying the double CD of Woodstock. I don't find it that good though, but oh well. I don't have that anymore. And then September came by and TV show Friends came out. I loved it. I love Phoebe. Phoebe was my favorite. I would hang out with my cousin and watch David Letterman and what else else would I watch? I don't know what else would I watch. Roseanne, of course. I love watching Roseanne at the time when Roseanne was a little not so racist, but what can I say? It was a different time. So, I remember when Madonna was on David Letterman and swore and used the F word 13 to 14 times. But the time being, Madonna got blamed for everything. And at the end, it was actually a setup by David Letterman. Tried to go against censorship. Excuse me, guys. One of the things I found was always the biggest joke was Tanya Harding and Mr. Kerrigan. My God. All I can say is it should have been a disqualification. No. Oh well, what do I know? The whole thing was a joke. Everything was just a joke. My grandpa had died that year. That was so weird. told me a lot of stories when I was growing up and I was going to Fredericton. Music wise, I remember a lot of MC Mario, Ace of Base a lot, but also grunge music as well. Green Day, Soundgarden, Nirvana, a band called Hole, and yeah, and TV show called From Much Music, Electric Circus, where people would dance and dance and dance. I love that show. Well, guys, I just want to say thank you for joining me today, and just remember to like and subscribe this channel. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Goodbye now.